This is going to be a warning video. It's about how you should not take advice from people who aren't in a position to give it. And I'm talking specifically about me. So I've been making videos these last few months, and you might have seen some of them. I've been giving out tips and life advice, and I've come to realize that I develop into nearly an entirely different person every 6 months, and the words that I said in about 6 months ago seem almost babyish or childlike to me now. Like, my mindset just changes pretty much all the time, even though the fundamentals of hard work, discipline, and dedication have never shifted from where they were. And this goes not just for me, but for everyone. Everyone you watch, you need to evaluate where they are and how honest they're actually being. Now, I can say fully that I do be as Again, people just never seem to walk outside unless I'm recording. So, where was I? I was talking about how you should you should evaluate like where the person is first of all, because let's say you have a gym, like a personal trainer in the gym. If that trainer is about 300 pounds and eats 15 donuts a day and never moves their body, except for not going to coach you, of course, then how can you expect to become a fit person when the person you're taking advice from is bloody unhealthy and fat? Like, you can't. And that same thing goes for people who are like agency owners, and they haven't actually ran an agency themselves, but the way they're making their money is by teaching you it. That's like a prime example these days. Like, so many people purchase these courses, and the reason the course owners are rich in the first place is because of the courses themselves, because they sell well, but not because they actually invented an agency themselves. That's because they just know how to sell it. And this is mainly a problem when they offer these comforting lies like, oh, you will be guaranteed to make it back within 30 days. Okay, I just can't speak. Anyway, so that's kind of just what the realization I came to a few minutes ago, because people can just give out advice out from anywhere, and it can be just anything. Like, I took advice from someone a year ago, and not going to mention their name, but I think I made a life decision that wasn't pretty good for my health then. And now it's like, I'm kind of looking back on that, I'm glad I did it because I ended up on the brilliant trajectory I'm on now. But I wouldn't do it again because it wasn't the best thing for me to do. Someone in my circumstances, it wasn't the best thing for me to do. And when I even say that you shouldn't actually listen, or you should only take what I say with a grain of salt at times, it's because I haven't made a penny in my life. I'm not experienced. I'm not even strong. Like, I'm not able to provide for myself. I'm not able to run a successful agency, or else I would have done it by now. And I'm 19, so I haven't done any of that stuff. And it's only people who have done stuff, one, done stuff, and two, authentic, that you should listen to. Now, I feel like I've gotten the second one right. Like, as hollow as my demeanor may seem, I'm still authentic down to the bone, and I don't lie about myself. I don't pretend I'm super perfect or anything, because I'm not. Like everyone else, I've infinitely more imperfections than perfections, and it's an unattainable state to achieve. And that's why when I give advice on this channel, it's from the perspective of someone who's like kind of struggling with stuff a lot and doesn't really know how to solve them, but still has taken up some lessons from the past and knows that they work well. So I know, for example, that the chimp method works well, where you let your emotions go out in your head. You call people whatever name you want as long as it's stuck in the brain and you don't let it out. And then you, what do you do? Can't even think. Sorry, my mind is just genuinely so, I don't know. What do you do? Then then you just kind of suffer with it for a while, for about a week or two. And then you, what do you do? Next thing you do is you apply logic to it, which then fully calms you down. Now, gosh, I just cannot think at all. I don't know, maybe it's because I've been working for nearly 11 hours. Might be because my brain capacity is fried. Might be because I got 8.5 hours of sleep last night and I still feel as tired as I've ever been. Okay, that person has just passed in the hall. Now I can talk again. So, yeah, just be careful who you follow, who you take advice from. Like, I see rich people online, and they're rich because they sell courses. And if I had went down their route, I would have probably been more messed up than I am now. In terms of actually getting sale. A couple things have happened today that have just kind of annoyed me. I'm just gonna kind of spend the rest of this video talking about myself. So if you have value, if you can only watch this video for a bit of value, then that's okay, you have permission to leave. I'm going to be talking about myself though. So my manager contacted me yesterday, or today, just a couple of hours ago actually, and said, I need you to work at 3. And I'm just thinking, I have this call with the mentor booked for 2:30 tomorrow, and I have to cancel it because my manager wants me to work earlier on. And it has nothing to do with me, because I booked the call for as early as possible, but it's still not going to work out because I just can't. I can't make it. It's just not possible. And so what's going to happen is I'm going to have to cram a bunch of calls and questions into the next few days, because there's a limited window on that. It's just a ton of things that I've got nothing. And earlier on today, I kind of just finished every piece of work I had, and I've had nothing else to do because I was waiting for that call tomorrow. Now I'm not going to be able to ask any questions on it. And what's happened is I've been spending the last few hours just watching kind of mindset videos, and I know it's not that useful, but it's all I can really think of doing. And I have just been, in terms of the head, feeling worse than ever. Like I can barely function. Like, there is no liveliness or hope for life at all in there. There's nothing. I feel nothing. I was journaling about that. I am completely unfeeling. I'm not saying this to be macho or anything, but it's a bloody nightmare to live through. Well, I don't know if it's a nightmare. It's just complete brain death, and somehow I'm still alive. Like, there's nothing really redeeming about life. And I don't have depression or anything. I'm like, again, no emotion whatsoever. Just nothing there. I can't feel anything. Feel nothing. This usually happens on a Saturday though, because unless I'm in complete agony, I just don't feel stimulated at all, because pain is the only stimulant I can actually derive liveliness from. Like, at least when I'm making a cold call and I'm just really tired and don't want to do it, I feel kind of alive because it hurts me, and that hurt is proof that I'm alive. But now because it's a Saturday. I haven't only made 5 of them today, and I've just been, nothing's really happened to me. I haven't been able to derive any meaning from it. And even as I'm saying these words, like, nothing is coming to my brain. There's just nothing. Maybe I need higher energy or something, I don't know.